Hey, it's day 4 of the challenge. Today, being today is World Lupus Day, I figured I would stop. I would describe about my when I got diagnosed, what I go through, just what have you. So, um, back in 2004, I went to get my hair cut. There was more of this, but they noticed patches of hair missing, and and the hairdresser thought it was alopecia. So I went to my brother's dermatologist, and he treated it as alopecia, but he noticed the scarring was kind of different. So he did a punch biopsy, and he came back as discoid, DLE. So he treated it as that. I got cortisone shots every other week in the scalp. Very painful. Every time I see a needle now, I just cringe. I'm getting better with the blood work ones. I'm like, it's gross. But I don't know, just seeing my own blood is kind of gross. You would think I'd be used to it by now. But anywho, sorry, sinuses today. But so a couple years, got married. It was nothing really that stressful. Then I lost my job. Well, I didn't really lose it. Contract up. I was a contractor, so it happens. When they're done with you, they pretty much toss you. Are you going across? Thank you. I love real life stuff. Dogs everywhere. But anyhow, I figured I'd do it in my bedroom today. That way I can sit down, and because you saw the living room yesterday. I'm off task. Sorry. So, years go by. It was pretty, easy going. I had the joint pain. So, had to find a rheumatologist, and I finally went to one. That's my start of Henry Ford, to see a rheumatologist, and then, just kind of rolled from there. But the last few years, it's been really flaring up bad. I had just November, December, I had nose sores, lip sores, in my mouth sores, in my ear sores, and then I had little red dots that turned into sores on my hand, and it's a flare. I mean, it was bad. Then it dried up, and it was it's kind of like when you get a hangnail, you snag on things. Well, imagine your whole hand being snagging. They prescribed ointments, these expensive ointments, and I had to cover my hands up in cotton gloves. I got a mess load of cotton gloves now. Hopefully this never comes back, but if it does, I've got cotton gloves now. Let's see. As well, I was going through all that. I had cancer about a couple years ago. Had a hysterectomy and then a vagectomy. 1 year after the other. Made camping very unbearable because all I really didn't want to eat. I lost about 40 pounds. I started my journey at 160, and then I dropped down to 116. So I don't care what people tell me. When I go back and do my follow-up for my cancer doctor, I'm really leaning on not doing my treatment. I think that treatment again. They have to find a better way than radiation poisoning the body. You're poisoning everything else. Okay, I'm off task again. Sorry. But anywho, so I went to my rheumatologist. She prescribed prednisone. It cleared up my hands, cleared up my nose, but if I stopped taking the prednisone, my lips still broke out. So she recommended a clinic out of the news center in Detroit, and they gave me another drug so I can get off prednisone, because prednisone in the long run is evil. It's okay when you have issues in small spurts, but cause osteoporosis, it's a bad thing. And I'm too young to have that crap to go on. I have too much shit going on. And also the lupus also, causes neuropathy. So my legs are all, from my knee down to my toes, are always tingling. Sometimes the numbness is really severe. Like the last 2 days I was out having a good time, and yesterday the pain was unbearable because they felt like they were on fire. My right foot has drop foot because I've got a pinched nerve in my knee. So I haven't driven since October, November. Sucks because I got a car in the driveway and paid for, sitting there. It's pretty. It's a Cherokee and I can't drive it and it sucks. Thank you, Lupus, for fucking up my life. I appreciate that. But other than that, I mean, will you stop? It's just been, it had its trying times and whatnot. Like I said, the part that was hardest, I think, in my opinion, was dealing with my hands, because I couldn't even hold it. I couldn't even open a simple lock. I couldn't even do a doorknob. I couldn't hold a cup because my hands were so sore, especially in my thumbs. I don't know if you can see it or not, but my thumbs are all messed up now because of the chunks of skin that it tore out of it. As you can tell, it took my hair. Now I just shave it and do, fun things. I can kind of put it in a mohawk. There, see, mohawk. I was gonna color the tips. It's too much of a hassle. But yeah, that's pretty much my journey with lupus. And I do have my purple on. It's underneath my. See? Here. I'm not flashing no one. Don't worry. There's nothing to see. Luck lupus. Yeah. Luck it to death. But anyhow, that's pretty much it for me. If you have any ideas or, like I said, advice, opinions, please leave them in the comments section. Other than that, I hope everyone has a good day. Thank you for watching. Bye.